everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports.
We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off.
It's the Golden Eagles going up against the Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. They'll run it again with Henry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
see if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Detroit. Over.
Mahomes will try again on second down. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Henry running right. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. A first scoring update now from Carolina. The Broncos have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play. And got his man complete. A very solid gain of 27. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. Now Gordon on first down. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. A gain of 3, second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
That's right. Detroit! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 57.
He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A toss play, Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. Set. Boom. Back that Philly. Here we go. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Here we go now.
A first down carry for Henry. And now he bowls him over. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. They'll toss it to Henry. Room here to run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go now.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. To throw here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here we go now.
The give to Henry. And he's got Rome. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. To throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The pitch to Henry. And now running, Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Now the point after try for Santos. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And from the 9-yard line now, it's first and goal.
Here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tano Passanio coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's deep. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Again, it's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is,
and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! No. Check.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that was just 4 verticals. They were going for a big play, and it resulted in a big play.
And you know why that's so difficult to cover? Because you can throw the ball to any one of those 4 vertical receivers at any point in the pattern. Wherever they're open, just get them the ball and then let them run after it.
And he runs it all the way in for a touchdown. They'll try and run it in with Henry. Powers through it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tano Passanio in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return, Hester. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he slings one that's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On the counter, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Michael Palardy now. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's go.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And give that one to the Broncos as they wind up winners there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Kansas City, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.